Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. I'm sitting outside. I decided to come out here today. It's quiet this second, so I decided to come out here today and do a quick video on best places to find a Filipina. I get this question asked quite a bit. It's one of those things that people will ask me, hey Tom, I'm coming to the Philippines. I don't really have anybody. I want to wait till I get here. How in the world am I going to find a Filipina? And you know what? I thought about that, and I'll tell you what experience that I have had with my friends. I don't have this experience because I met Chicha online, but I want to tell you an experience with my friends and kind of my input on it and more input about it. So best places to find a Filipina in the Philippines. There are many, they're just like you. There's a lot of people here that are just lonely. They want to find someone. They want to find someone that loves them and you love them back. So today I'm going to give some ideas on, I think, the best places and from my past experiences with my friends, and they've actually found a Filipina. So, which is really kudos out to them. So they're looking online just like you are. So there's many sites. We all know who they are. Christian Filipina is about one of the better ones out there. So you can try that, but dating sites is really hard. So one of the places to meet girls, believe it or not, now I'm going to say, don't come desperate. Just come and relax and take it easy and don't worry about it. You'll find someone. There's so many people. I get people ask me all the time, are you married? How long you been here? Things like that. I could be at the mall. I could be just getting a cup of coffee somewhere and they'll ask. And it's not as if they're looking. They want to find if you're married or not. Maybe they might be interested. Maybe. But a lot of times you'll have them do that. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter your age. If you're 70, if you're 80, if you're 90, it doesn't matter. Age is just a number here. It does not matter if you're 75 years old and you're looking for someone. You can find someone here. Alton found a lady. He was 86 when he got married. And he just passed at 88. And so one of the places that I found that my friend actually met someone there was mall. He was just going to the mall, and we went for 3 or 4 times same mall, and he got to know someone. He got talking to someone. They were sitting down. Is at a restaurant, and he got to talking to her. And next thing you know, they strike up a conversation. They're exchanging numbers, and that's how he met her. And he's still talking to her to this day. He's back in the U.S. and they're still talking. They're talking about getting married. So the mall, and just nonchalant go in. You can be sitting at Starbucks and someone will walk up beside you and say hi to you a lot of times, or you just sit there and just, if you guys, I don't have to tell you how to pick up a girl. I mean, everybody has their way of doing things, but if you just calm and don't worry about it, don't look for it. It'll find you. It'll find you. You know what? Another place that you can actually do it, believe it or not, is you're checking in a hotel. Front desk clerks, maids, waitresses in the hotel. You'd be surprised. A friend of mine actually met his girlfriend there, and they ended up breaking up. But the reason she started working there is she wanted to meet a foreigner. And it ended up being she was about money. But it gives you an idea that some opportunities do arise there. And so if she's doing it, there would be other girls also. So activities such as going to the hotel and you meet someone, you end up starting conversation, or it could be someone that's staying at the hotel, a businesswoman or a group. You'd be surprised. It's actually really easy for someone as a man. Just come here, relax, travel around the islands, relax, don't worry about it. You'll find someone. So festivals. Festivals is a great place to meet someone. They're all out. They're out and about. Family and friends. Family and friends of someone that's there at the festival. You could just strike a conversation. You'd be surprised. They'll ask you. They'll come right up and ask you, "Sir, you married? Sir, you married?" You say, "No." You interested? Well, maybe. Not right now, but maybe we can exchange numbers and go have a cup of coffee sometime, something like that. Yeah. Don't be in a rush. You got plenty of time. Someone will just smile. They'll walk down the aisle and they'll smile at you. You guys and I know if any eye contact past 3 seconds, that means there might be an interest. A lot of times they look at you because you may have something on your nose or face or something like that. But really, a lot of times, you guys know this. If they look at you, keep staring at you. Even when you walk right past them, they're still staring at you. You can tell there's some interest there. But like I said, they look at things differently here. Age is just a number here. It's not mandatory. If you're 70 and you might find a 40, 50-year-old or 60-year-old or 70-year-old, and you might find a 30-year-old that might be interested in you. It's more than likely you'll find somebody in the 40s, 50s, and 60s that might really be interested in you for sure. And don't count those ladies out. Don't count a lady out at 40 years old. Your children more than likely are grown. If she has children, they're probably gone away from the house. She's just sitting there most of the time, get off work. No different than we did in USA. I have to tell you, I was lonely in USA. I'm going to admit it. I'm just going to lay it on the line. And why was I lonely? I worked all the time. I did my thing, but I never could find someone that wanted to do the same thing I wanted to do when we wanted to do it. And it's very hard to find that. Here, they're a lot more flexible. They'll go anywhere you want to go, when you want to do it. If you want time alone, you can just go do your thing in town and have a cup of coffee by yourself and then come back. People do it all the time. A lot of times the ladies here may not want to go to town. Maybe the lady wants to stay home. Maybe she wants to watch her soap opera. Maybe she wants to clean the house. And Filipinas normally are really clean. Hygiene's good. The house is always clean. They make sure their men and the kids are clean. So, there's really great aspect there. Now, what I'm saying is this. If you're here in the Philippines and, like I said, if you find someone, you smile on them, and you find them, just take your time with it. Ask the questions. You single? How many kids you have? Ask the right questions. She's going to ask, will you have a job? No, I'm retired. And I automatically tell her, ma'am, I have no money. I have no money. I'm on a budget. Whether you have $1 million in the bank. And then you'll find out who's true and who's not true. Oh, okay, all I'm looking for is a relationship. I don't care if you have money. I'll still work my job. I'll still do, you'll see. You'll see and you'll find. Because a lot of them say, no worries. If we have a good relationship and we work out in the second, third, fifth, 10th date from now, 1 month from now, okay, we will go down that road. And I'll keep working. I'll help. Waitresses, restaurants. Another great place to find someone is in restaurants. You believe it or not, a waitress, they hire, and you got to realize something. Waitresses in hotels and stuff, they always hire someone that's attractive. They find someone that has some type of education. A lot of times they're going to school. A lot of times the girls are going to college. They're just trying to finish their degrees. And you can have a 30-year-old or 40-year-old still going to college. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, a lot of them can go 8, 9 years because they just don't have the funds, and they go when they can because they're going to make it no matter what. And shout out to those ladies that do that. But you can have a nice waitress, come to just talk, and sir, you doing okay? Everything okay? You could always strike up a conversation. They'll tell you if they're married or have a boyfriend, but you'll find out. I mean, like a lot of times I go to a restaurant and they'll just start talking. Just no general, nothing about anything, just nice conversation. Of course, I'll mention hotel. Now, another one is really good, and I found this out. Another place is really good, and you're going to laugh at this. Don't laugh at this. Another great place to find a Filipina if you're coming into the Philippines and you're shopping in the store. What better place to find a Filipina is shopping. Most of the time, the ladies will do the shopping, the single ladies, the married ladies, but the ladies that are single and looking, they're in there shopping, they're on lunchtime, whatever, and you can find someone, and most that work at the place, work there, speak English. A lot of them have some type of degree, and they always hire. They're very attractive ladies, and you'll find some really great ladies that work at places like that. Of course, you'll find some that cannot speak English, and you'll find some that don't speak any English at all, but you'll be surprised. There's certain criteria that Robinsons and SM and all these supermarkets do. They want some type of clientele that, hi sir, how you doing? You guys ever come to the malls here and you go to Robinson's or you go to SM or you go in the stores, they will always, "Hi sir, how you doing today?" There'll always be 5 or 10 or 15 girls standing around, and you'll have 5 guys standing around in shoes, and you'll have 10 more girls over there. They must hire 200, 300, 400 people at these stores. But if you go in there, you'll be surprised. There is so many ladies there, and if you strike up, "Ma'am, I'm looking for a shirt my size." "Oh, sir, they don't have a my size." "Oh, is you sure?" You know, like that, and before you know it, you're in a conversation with them. But really, the hardest thing is finding someone with character, the same thing that you like. Take your time. There is no rush. If you rush, sometimes you end up. Now, I'm one of those guys. I have to tell you, I'm always, if I see something I like it, I go buy it. I'm a rush kind of guy. I'm not one guy to wait around and this, that. I'm just not one of those guys. I never have been all my life. I have no patience. I'm just, if I want like a pair of shoes like these right here, and I want to go buy a pair of shoes, I'm gonna go buy them. This shoe, I'll just go buy them. I don't wait. And if it's cost me $40 more than I normally would pay, I sometimes do that. And it's really stupid of me, because if I wait and take my time, but thank goodness that I waited my life and found my beautiful wife, Miss Chicha now. Believe me, her hands are full when she has me. There's no doubt about it. We did a live stream today, and her hands are full. But you know what? Overall, we love each other for who we are. My character is not perfect. Hers isn't either. But we work it out. We have our bad days. I accidentally was making coffee, and her arm is there, and actually the coffee pot burnt her arm, just hot, not burn, just hot. And I thought I was going to fall on the floor. "Oh, honey, you okay? I'm ready to go get the salve. I'm ready to go get a bandage. I'm ready to take you to the hospital," and this, that, and other, because that right there just bothered me really bad. It still does. I'm going to go check it. You can't even see a mark. There's no mark. She's fine. But that's the type of person I am. But if I decided that I'm going to do something, that's the kind I decided I'm moving to the Philippines. I said I'm moving to the Philippines. And I decided I'm finding a Filipina. But during that time, at 55 years old, I didn't find my Filipina until I was 59. So from 55 to 59, I went through many, many Filipinas before I found Chicha. I don't know. More than 10, more than 20. Believe it or not. It's just, yeah, it's just nightmare. You know, "Sir, can you send me money? My family's sick." It's always like that. And I'm not speaking that all like that, because they're not. Chicha never asked for anything. We hit it off and just got lucky that way. Lord put her in my hands. Actually, He put me in her hands, because she's the one who contacted me. I want to thank everybody for watching. Please, please, please take your time to come to the Philippines. I'm doing this video for a couple of guys that emailed me today. I had a few yesterday email me, "Sir, I'm coming to the Philippines. I am 45 years old. I'm retired. I am rich. I have plenty of money, and I'm 45 and I want to find someone." Another one was 55, other one was 60. So this guy, I told him, I said, "Please don't tell him you're poor. Don't be extravagant. Don't whip out money. Don't do that." He goes, "No, I'm extremely thrifty. You would not know I have money in the bank." But he said, I'm retired at 45 because I know what I'm doing. So there you go. So there's a young man, 45 years old. He's going to come over here, and him and his wife hopefully have a great life. I told him what I think he should do. Be yourself. Don't be Mr. Big Shot. Don't be showing money. Don't be going to pubs and the bars. He goes, "I'm not a drinker. I'm not a smoker. I don't do anything. I work. That's how I got my money." So, but you guys understand exactly what I'm saying. I'm rambling on now for 15 minutes on the subject, but I just wanted to get this out there, everybody. This is something that's been bugging me on my heart, so tugging on my heart. Thank you for watching.